All right, let's get back into it. Believe everything is properly set up and ready. So let us go into pseudo random. The world with this monstrosity built in it. It's not the full monstrosity that it shall become, but I mean, it sure is something already. Anyways. Let us head off, because we now have a fortune pickaxe with some level of efficiency that doesn't matter. Oh, 5. Fortune 3 on breaking 3, which is what I actually need or want. Why does my right ear sound like it's not making sound? Music should be on. Alright. So, how did a cow get out? How did multiple cows get out? I guess if you cram them in too close, there's actually a chance that they get out. How is it? Oh well. I'm gonna figure out how a diamond sword is not enough to one-shot a cow. But it clearly is not. That's fine. Okay. So, that goes in there. Rabbi, if we got plenty of steak to bring with us, that dropper needs to go back. We don't need the diamonds with us. Or a lily pad for any reason. We do want to pull these out. And the iron. Because I will need that. So let's drop all that inside here. 3 sacks of stone and some iron. A couple of those will be good for creating the words escape me, for creating the actual platform it's on. In fact, all of those will work pretty well because that'll be the full 6 stacks if I did that. But what I actually need to do, I should probably drop that in as well. Yeah, because I need to bring all of this with me, so anything that I'm going to take later, I'm going to leave behind. Just bring a stack of, well, I'm going to drop another stack of dirt in there. You know what, I'm going to drop 3, considering just how many of these I need to make. I need a few stacks. Okay. Cobble. Toss that. Let's grab a stack of dirt for our adventures in the nether. Should we also make a bow? I don't actually have the materials to make it, although... Can I repair a bow with, like... No. With sticks or something? Does that work? No. I need a full-on bow to repair a bow. Which, I mean... not a big deal. A little bit annoying. Everything else seems fine. Let's head into the nether. With a significant amount of fortune, should be able to do pretty well. So let's, instead of going down like we did last time, let's actually head up. See how much we can get. So, I did the math earlier. And we need a total of, I believe it was, yeah, 15 stacks of quartz I'm going to try to get an actual 1,000 quartz. Which, 1,000 quartz is how much I think I need. Okay, hold on. Okay, I believe that fortune is working. Looking at how much I got from that. Might be wrong on that, though. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that. Forgot that netherrack is incredibly weak, so efficiency 5 diamond pick insta breaks all the nether brick, right? Netherrack? Yeah, it's netherrack. As a result, it also destroys picks. But, you know, good thing. Alright, that's what you want. Annihilate your pick. Almost got 1 stack. So, in total, I need... That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I need to fill all of that with quartz. All of it. That is a considerable task, but let's begin. Up, 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 up. Okay. I should put everything over here instead of there, because it's going to start there, and that way we can clearly keep track of how many. We've already got about a stack, though. Hello. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, come on! Damn it. Got that one to go back, but... Come on. What? How am I missing these? Okay, I didn't miss that one. Alright, I'm just gonna go down. See if I can get closer to take care of this fool. There we go. Finally. Maybe I should have brought a bow into the nether. Just to deal with ghasts. But, it'll be fine. I mean, I was just unlucky with that one. Any good shot I had on him, for some reason, stopped working. And then the, how did I not go to this? That's a lot of quartz there. Oh, I forgot to do something. There we go. Now it's done. Yeah, this is a lot of quartz that I forgot. Puts me over a stack. Haven't collected a tenth of what I need yet, but I have collected quite a bit. Okay. Are you kidding me? Gotta be joking. Technically that was still return to sender, although it was me slapping him in the face as well. Okay, there's also some right there. I'm gonna go for that instead, because I don't need to be heading super high into these, into the sky with nethers constantly, with gas constantly spawning. I don't need to deal with that. Alright. Ow. Okay. Are there any good looking spots that I can go to that'll make this easier? Oh, there's some quartz I missed there. I think I should be able to head down here a little bit. There's some right there. Should also F3 about 0. Okay. Head towards 0, 0. And you'll pretty much make it back. Good to know. And now, because I've opened that up, I also have video evidence of exactly when, or where I am, I should say, not when I am. Though technically, it still is somewhat the case, but not important. Some quartz just fell. Not a big deal. Should have brought I should have brought a should have brought a second pick so that I could mine all this stuff, like the netherrack, instead of wasting this one, the fortune, on it. But I won't break this one because it's fortune 3. It took me too long to get that. Can I reach that? Yes. Can't reach the last one there though. Oh, there's more that I could reach. Okay. Damn it. That's the sound of a ghast. Not the kind of thing I want to be hearing right now. Not when I just towered up. Oh, interesting. That's pretty close by, honestly. It's a pretty good spot for it. Fortunately, this world is not something I'm just playing Minecraft for. This world has purpose and a goal. As a result, it doesn't matter that I've found a wonderful fortress so nearby. Where am I at? 4 stacks. Not bad. That almost killed me, didn't it? Yeah, I don't think I have feather falling on these, so yes, it almost killed me. It's so obnoxious trying to break stuff that insta-breaks next to all these blocks, because I'm just breaking past them. Constantly, I just, boom, there's a hole in the wall. And I realize that I've just used up like 4 durability. Every time. Doesn't matter though, because that's 6 stacks right there. That's not quite halfway, but most of the way to halfway. I may end up needing to collect more than 1,000 quartz, but I've already collected a couple stacks of quartz. So I will have already collected more than 1,000 by the time I get the full 1,000. Now, of course, I also don't think that the 15 stacks is 1,000. I believe it is not 1,000. It's 600 and then 300. 600 plus 300, that's 900. And then 4 times 15. 4 times 15 is 40, 60? So it's 960 in total. So considering I've collected stacks before, that is over. In fact, why don't I instead collect a full amount? The new math I did calculates it out to, new math I just did calculates it out to be 16 stacks is 1,000 with an additional amount on top of about, with an additional amount on top of 24. Also got a full level, so I could, damn, I almost have 9 already. I have a full level, so I can always go into the enchanter and actually enchant boots for feather falling or protection or fire protection. Fire protection is probably what I'm going to want. Because I'm not super scared of fighting too many monsters or anything and dying. I'm scared of falling in lava and losing everything. And having to restart any amount of progress. And blast protection does not protect surrounding environment from a creeper explosion, so it's not what I want. Or estimate that I'd want. How many are we at? We have a full 9 stacks already. Dang. Fortune 3 makes this so much better. It is actually a reasonable feat now. Not the kind of thing it sounded like in the beginning where it's like, okay, this is gonna take me forever to even get just the quartz. Now, it's still gonna take me a while, and it's actually a It might be worth it to kill the wither for only the purpose of getting a beacon going. Although trying to create a beacon just because I want haste. If I had haste as well, so I could haste mine a bunch of cobble or stone. Yeah, actually, just haste mine a bunch of stone. It would be pretty nice to do that. It would make life much easier so that I can get all the stone I need. I also need to go get redstone, which this fortune pick is for. That just means normal mining. And continue collecting diamonds just for, well, I mean they're diamonds, but also because what if I do end up dying at some point for any reason? Having a surplus of diamonds will allow me to recover faster. I already have 31, I believe. So I'm around 30, which is enough to get the full set of armor and and a sword and pick, likely. Alright. Hey, it's another one. Some quartz. Don't like this quartz very much. Okay. This quartz is fine. Didn't like it because it looked like I might have to dig down to get some of it. Or it was an option to dig down to get some of it. We're almost there. Getting pretty close to filling up my meter. With way too much. And then I'm gonna go in and collect all the redstone and cobble. I'm probably gonna build a bigger smelter because right now I'm only smelting 4 at a time. Could also heal right now. Get some food in my belly. Okay. Oof, we're so close. We got a stack left. And a little bit more because it's not a full stack that I have there, but it's basically a full stack. It's approximately 1 stack. Alright. This couple should get me in. Think about it. I should probably grab another stack just for safety. Because of how many? Because I've already got... Okay, so I've got the 16.5 stacks, though. I almost have a full 1,000 in my inventory. Let's see if we can fill this. So let's get 18 stacks. We go back with 18. Damn it. Exactly what I didn't want. Exactly why I hate the nether. Right there, look at it. Taunting me. Laughing at me. Lava man. Okay. Where should we go to get this? We got some over there. That looks like a good enough spot. Got some right there. Let's grab that. Seems like a significant patch. One more, two more, three more. All right. Not much left. Look at that. Oh no. Don't get too close to that. I collected more of that than I expected. And I can actually land here so I can collect the rest. Yeah, I know about the terrible fortress. I didn't want to enter the terrible fortress because I don't really care about the terrible fortress. I only care about the quartz. That's a big magma slime. Give me the quartz so I can leave. 49. It should be about one, maybe two more. Patches, not individual spots. And I will carry any extra I have. I'll toss gunpowder or something. There we go. That looks good. Easily accessible. Actually, there's enough that I'm going to just collect all of this. I'm already collecting more than 1,000 here, but it's all right here, so I'm just going to collect it all. Probably a couple stacks over. This is a good spot. Surprised I don't already have another stack. Of course, right when you're like, oh, I'm ready to actually leave, be done, you find the mother lode of all of it. All that you could ever ask for. There, we've already gotten another stack. And a ghast, apparently. But I'm not too worried about the ghast right now. I'm gonna collect that, and then I leave. Okay. Let us... Well... How did I not find this earlier? I'll leave soon. Just quartz for free. You don't pass that up. Okay. I definitely traveled through this area. Okay. And there's a ghast. As long as I don't jump into lava, this is a decent spot to fight it. Hey, ghasty boy. Come on back. Come on back, buddy. Hey. Hey. You see me? I'll come to you. I don't want to, but I will. Pretty sure this direction's right. Damn it. See more quartz. It's so exposed and easy to access. So much more quartz. So much free quartz. Because I believe... Can I come through this section? Did I cut through there? Come over? I doubt it actually, considering that where that is. Where did I come through here? This is gonna be another stack. Well, the completion of a stack. Oh, it's not. 58. No more stacks. Does that connect? Does. I definitely wasn't over there or would have collected that. So, did I pass along that way? Yes. I passed along this way. Believe I passed along this way. I definitely did not pass along this way. Maybe I did. It's hard to say now. Actually, I think I did. Yeah, I definitely did because of this. Being a 2-space block with the path. And I didn't walk over there where there's that. Missed a huge section. And I don't know why I missed a huge section. Am I? Yeah, I'm back. Did you travel all the way back to my portal, Guest? It's okay. Gravel. And collect another set of armor. Why did that close? It looks... That is weird. I've always hated that menu being open, but how did it just close on its own then? Okay, let's get a sword. Don't need a pickaxe. We'll just take some diorite. Yeah. Don't need a pickaxe. Alright, let's go. Back into the nether. I moved as far from the lava as I could. Don't know how successful that act was. I know there's a ghast right there. He's the one who got me killed because I was trying to watch him. Instead of watching my footing. Did I fall here? Somewhat. Yeah, look at that. Fell right off into over here. Can I get down there in an easy way? This seems like a good way right here. Screw it. Alright. Let's hope that not much fell into the lava. But I'm certain that some of it did. My pick is back. Let's see. I got my meat, so I'm gonna eat that. Wait. Oh, okay. Alright, how much survived? Not sure, but a lot of it. Yeah, quite a bit of it survived. I don't see There's my netherrack, or some of it. So... Okay, I think I lost my sword. My old sword. Actually, no, I didn't bring a sword, did I? No, I did actually craft a sword, and I have it. Have my axe. It's the diorite I tossed. Looks like I got most of it survived. Which is quite fortunate. Did not expect most of it to survive that. Expected some of it to survive. I knew I was gonna die as soon as I slipped. I was immediately frustrated too. What's shooting at? Alright. Let's get out of here. I probably have nearly the full 1,000, if not the full 1,000 quartz on me. I can't leave yet. This dude's too close to my portal. What? There we go. Don't know how that happened. Believe it's nighttime, so I need to run before things start spawning. Lit up most of this area, but that was mostly to prevent me from not being able to sleep. Because I've managed to stay asleep most of the time. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The full amount, no, 19, 20. Or almost 20 stacks. Alright. Unfortunately, I did lose all my levels. But oh well. I'd rather lose most or all my levels than lose all of the quartz. Okay. Now I also have access to a second set of armor and a sword. Got my axe. Oh, I lost my shovel. Although I do think that that's due to the weird factor that I think dying loses durability on stuff. So I think that might also have to do with it. Okay. That's protection 1. That's really bad. Yeah, there's not... Oh, damn. Okay. Let's toss the gravel back. Now, we do have an Unbreaking 3 Silk Touch pick. We're going to go down into the mines. We're going to use this on all of the cobble, pretty much. Even though it'll be slower than my Efficiency 5 one. But I want to use it on it all because it's going to allow me to collect straight stone rather than collect cobblestone, so I don't have to also smelt it. Because I have 18 stacks up there of quartz, or I have 20 stacks, so almost 20 stacks of quartz up there. But the amount of quartz that I will need if, for example, I just want to convert all 20 of those stacks into 20 stacks of comparators, I will actually need to have 60 stacks worth of stone. Which is insane. Way more stone than is remotely reasonable. But I chose this path. I chose this quest. This is only my fault. My fault only. Nobody made me do this. Ah. And I can use fortune to get from 3 or 4 redstone. Doesn't matter if it's 3 or 4. 27. So, good amount. I'll use this on anything that's not stone, I'm thinking. And then when I do have stone, I will use the silk touch on it, because the other has efficiency 5, so it is faster, making it more convenient on everything that's not stone. I've also got plenty of room in my inventory. But I also need twice the amount of I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm gonna turn. I also need twice the amount of quartz that I have in redstone. I need 2 times as much yeah, 2 times the amount of quartz as in redstone. So even still, I need a ton of resources. Don't believe that anything happens collecting this ore. Because it's still an ore form, so I don't get any benefits from fortuning it. Although they really should add some kind of auto smelt to Minecraft. Auto smelt enchantments do allow for silk touch actually working, which is great. Or not silk touch. No, auto smelt allows for fortune to work on ores that would normally not allow it. But most of the ores that don't allow it, other than yeah, most of the ores that don't allow it have some other method that you can get them. I do not actually. Yeah, I'm gonna stop using. I'm gonna use the silk touch on. I'm not gonna use silk touch on coal. But I don't want to collect thousands of coal. Alright, I have plenty of coal. We're not collecting more coal. We'll collect the iron, though. Yeah, because iron can be farmed and gold can be farmed, and I'm not sure if there's anything else that can't be farmed. Nice, diamonds. Do still need a significant quantity of iron. I need quite an amount. Really? 1 diamond there? That's lame. Oh well. Now let's just smack this with my fist. And get back to silk touching stone. Oh, there's my diamonds. I didn't check. How much experience do diamonds actually give? Because it seemed like a decent amount. Which would make sense. I forgot to switch picks, breaking useless materials like that. Because... Okay. Sorry, just checking that efficiency does not work on substances that are not pickable. So an efficient pick does not allow you to mine dirt faster with it. I wasn't sure, but makes sense that it doesn't. Damn it. It's fine, I'll just mine it later. Sorry. I have a preview of the stream down on my phone so that I can always see what's going on. Or delay and all that, so you make sure nothing weird is happening. And just now, because the torch was right next to my head, like right there, and it's kind of darker on my phone screen because I always have the brightness to 0. It just looked like the intro sequence to Ocarina of Time. The part where the castle wall starts coming down in the rain and lightning. That's what it looked like to me for some reason, because it was super dark, and then there was just like the torch angled outwards in such a way that it looked like the introduction. Ooh, nice. Redstone. Something I value more than diamonds. Because I need 2,000 redstone just for the quartz. Or just for the repeaters. And significantly more than that for all of the redstone wiring. So much stuff. I need so much. Alright. You know what? I'm feeling better now. Yeah. Don't pick up that stuff. Yeah, I'm not feeling as sick. It went away over the weekend, but I was pretty swamped with school, so I didn't stream as much as I normally would. What about you, man? How you doing? Yeah, school's been tough on me for a little bit. Class got canceled. They're not canceled, but the teacher wasn't updating stuff that was supposed to be done. Like the modules and all that weren't actually there. They were supposed to be. So the class was forced to be behind because the teacher also, his internet was out, so he couldn't update everything. Making life a little annoying, and now I have to play catch up in the class. Because nothing we could do about it, nothing the teacher could do about it. But it's frustrating. And it means that there was a lot more than I expected. Okay. What should I got? Decent amount, and 1 redstone block that I will place. Redstone ore block. National Guard drill this weekend? Yeah. National Guard drill, is that where you are part of like the standby forces, or are you still in military? Gotta mine through this with the normal pick. Or with the fortune pick. Otherwise I waste everything. Okay. Yeah, I've actually collected army but reserve component. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I've collected all of the quartz required for this. I think I've collected 20 stacks, or almost 20 stacks of quartz. Because now I have fortune. Which made that way easier. So now I have a bunch of quartz. But almost scared me. I almost dug down. But I still need like twice that. Back from deployment, so it's back to a week and a month. Yeah, reserve. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. But yeah, are you looking forward to it, or this the kind of thing that's just like you gotta do it, but it's nobody enjoys it? Because I'm sure, to some degree, it's gotta annoy a lot of people to just have to keep doing stuff. One weekend every month, which isn't terrible amounts. Turn. Not bothered with that. No, burnout after deployment. After deployment, a year long. Drill seems like a joke now. Wait, it's Oh. So they're not actually having everyone meet up or anything because of the virus. So they're doing a virtual drill? How does what is the plan right now if there is actually some emergency response? Because I'm thinking about it, what could they do? Would they just form up an army, which could then basically have massive issues of what if any one of the troops that they call in has the virus? Like, then every troop is going to get the virus. So what do you do? Like, what exactly do you plan for in a situation like this? It just seems like a really tough call. I mean, hopefully it doesn't end up happening, but do they have a plan for something like this? A lot of us have gotten activated by the state. We do testing for civilian population. Okay. Multiple people in our unit have it. Okay. Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, if a war started, like, who knows, North Korea being crazy and whatnot, they might just decide, hey, it's a great time to go to war, all of the US is shut down. What is the response to it? Is it, alright, screw it, everyone's getting coronavirus so that we can fight in this war? Or is it, tons of, like, protective measures put in place where everyone's getting tested constantly, under surveillance, all that kind of stuff? Like, what is the plan? What would they actually choose to do? Honestly, probably just get COVID and send us overseas. So the plan would just be to screw it, whatever, some like 5% mortality rate of our troops. But that even seems dangerous, because it's not just 5%, especially if you no longer have the ability to medically respond to it. Because if everyone gets it, you're in a very bad situation of not having enough response in the military. I mean, at the same time, sending you over would likely cause mass havoc in the country and wherever you had to go if they haven't already been shut down for pandemic reasons. It would restart it or cause it in any country that chooses to do it. So, I mean, it's not likely that a country would choose to do it right now because they're at a huge risk themselves. Which is why the only one I could think of would be North Korea, because they're nuts. And they might think of this as an opportunity. And they'd be willing to do exactly that, of just screw it. We're gonna lose a large population of military. just seems like a tough situation. Hopefully it isn't a problem. If an act will work out, we wouldn't really have a choice. It seems like active duty has been having problems trying to work this out. Yeah, because what do you do in any situation? It's just... Definitely seems like the kind of thing that's gonna... I wonder how much is gonna change, like, a known response and such. Like, is it gonna change the current protocols and such? Are they gonna change how they choose to do things? Just to prepare for, in the event of it happening again, they have a plan for the military itself in this event? You're definitely one of the people to ask, someone who's actually actively in the military right now. I want to see how much cobble I have. Stone, we've got too much of it at this point. Well, not quite, but basically. We can toss some coal. Stop deployments and have stopped movements of troop as of now. Okay. It's a weird time. It is indeed. I mean, it's mostly interesting because we have a proper way to respond to this kind of thing now. Or we have the ability to recognize it happening. Because obviously with the damn it. Obviously with stuff like the Spanish flu and the plague, the Black Death, those all people recognize somewhat what they were. And there was responses and the like, but now we can see it ahead of time and kind of prepare for the events of things happening. There was also the concern of like Ebola a while back where it didn't end up doing this, but people were afraid that it could. Probably rightfully so. Like if it was truly as bad as this one, it could have done anything like this, but yeah, it's hard to plan for, but at least now we know somewhat what would happen in the event of it. Okay, I don't have the space for this much redstone. I guess the redstone's taking this slot. Because I still need about 2,000 redstone, even though I need about 3,000 stone. More than 3,000 stone. I think we got a little bit left before we head back. Alright, enough left to just get some more diamonds. Although I don't need the diamonds. Yeah, I have a stack of diamonds and I'm... don't wanna. Alright. No reason to waste them though. Now for the trek. Why did I turn there? Oh, andesite. I just didn't want to bother with it. There's a slime chunk nearby. If I chose to use slime, I could massively reduce the size of this structure. I could maybe reduce the size of this structure. I'm not actually sure how much it would reduce. A little bit. Yeah, I'm sure it'd reduce it a little bit. But collecting thousands of quartz, redstone, and stone is a much more manageable task than collecting thousands of slime. Yeah, thousands of slime, iron, and slime, iron, redstone, stone. Because I would reduce a little bit on stone cost. I don't think it would reduce on redstone cost. Might reduce it a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, it actually might increase. No, it'd reduce on redstone cost a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, all that stone. We're going to convert this redstone into blocks, because we don't want it in this form. Stack of blocks, because it's way too hefty to carry that around. Alright. Don't want to actually toss stacks of cobble. I'll toss a stack of cobble. Don't need any of that. None of that's needed. Get rid of it. Okay. So. Tons of quartz. Good amount of stone. So like 1, 2, 3. Nope, nope, nope. That's not what I want. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I got 3, 3. So I got 4. So I need 4 stacks. Those are equivalent right there. That much quartz. That much stone. When it comes to redstone, I'm gonna need that much redstone, I think, for that much quartz. Alright, we also need a ton of wood. I don't currently have. There's so little wood, in fact. I need to go collect some to make the diamond axe. We're gonna chop down a forest. Additionally, because we need all the torches. The amount we have is not enough to even complete 1 stack. Could probably breed and kill enough cows right now to level as well. But it's not important. How many do I need? I need 3 stacks per, so I need 12 stacks. A total of wood. 12 stacks of wood is 4 times 3. So that's 3 sets of 4 stacks. So how can we get 4 stacks? 4 stacks can be done because 1 stack of wood blocks is 4 wood. And I believe that's 4. So each wood is equivalent to 2 sticks. So that's 8 already. And then you need half a stack. So I need 1.5 stacks of wood in order to craft all of the sticks needed for just the amount I have in my inventory right now. It's a good bit. It's a good few. Let's also do the breeding so that we can actually level up and enchant this axe for efficiency to make life even faster. Also potentially unbreaking, but it is diamond, so it's got like 10 times as much as an iron or anything of the like. Alright, we got a stack of seeds now. I don't think we have a full 64 chickens in here. But let's just jump in. eat up these chickens. Who is still following? All of you. Decent couple of levels here. I thought I saw a message. Does not appear to be the case. Alright. About a stack. Wheat. This I will be able to get rid of in its entirety. Wow. Look how fast I'm moving. It's hard to see the sheep inside this mess. I don't think I'll be able to reach sheep. Let's see if we can collect any experience. Levels. Not as many as I was hoping for. I was hoping to get all the way up to 30. But after my death, it doesn't seem like that's going to be an option for a little while. Still got about 8 more to breed. So I saw one was still popping up the heart, so level wires after I put the rest on them early. Give me that XP. Now let's get out, let's go to bed, and then we'll chop down tons of trees. Like, probably physical tons of trees. I think the camera was aiming a little bit low. There we go, we can sleep now. Diamond axe. Let's go. Let's chop some forest down. We don't need it anyways. Just hides the monsters that might cause us issues. We only need a stack and a half right now, which seems like we'll get it pretty quick using this diamond axe. We shouldn't actually have too much issue. I don't care about leaving some wood blocks and tree in space or whatever, because I just want these stacks. This world is not for appearances, it's for function. Everything in this world is purely for constructing massive random number generator. I only have diamonds so that I can do it faster, and so that I can have Fortune 3 for longer, because that made getting that quartz actually a manageable task. Without it, I do not know when I could have actually completed the thousands that I needed. Get out of my inventory. I don't need the eggs. Damn it. Collecting the eggs again. Control Q. So is it Shift Q? Is it Control Q? It was Control Q. We had, I think, 5 over just last time. So now we're at 14 over. Which means we need to cut down about 5 more trees. At least the basic trees. Alright, let's look after this one. 30. There's 32, which will complete the stack, but that's all we'll actually craft with. Because we do still need, we still need tons of tons of chests, which are 2 blocks each. So that'd be 16 more chests if I collect an extra half a stack on top of what I already planned. 16 chests is not even a full row, as a full row is 19 chests. But, oh well. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm well past the finish of that stack, yeah. Let's just grab some of this. And then we'll head over with tons and tons of quartz, a good amount of stone. I do not believe I plan to convert all the stone, which is a good thing. I don't want to convert all the stone. There's some wood I've missed. Because I need some for the platforms, I need some for pathing. Although I could probably use something else for paths. It'd be a little bit more reasonable. I should kill some of this. Alright, everything that let out is dying. We get plenty of food here. Don't like that they're living. Let's try the axe. Did the axe successfully kill in one shot? Let's see. Kind of. Seems to be doing a good job. Unlike the sword. Why do they make swords so much worse? Okay, I don't know where the sheep are. Okay, it's okay. You actually have a decent number of sheep, I'm just noticing randomly here. I don't want to kill the sheep. Sheep are far more valuable than these cows to me. These cows are trash. Should be treated as such, because there's thousands in a tiny container. These sheep are kind of rare, because they did not breed nearly as much as these cows did. I've also bred these cows recently, so got tons of babies too. And I never know if the sheep are breeding because I cannot see them. Hidden behind everything else. They are invisible to me. Yeah, I should have gotten 32 baby cows. Alright. We can actually see individual cows now. I will still have to jump inside here. But the noise is better. Everything's looking better. Okay. So there's all the XP. At least a lot of it. Still sure I'm gonna get more in just a second. Wish that you're leveling up. Why? What about my leveling do you appreciate? Also, hello. Oh, okay. Has it made them? Kitty cow, yes. It's a good XP farm. At least half decent XP farm. Gives me something. Also don't like the noise. Yeah, because it's signed in. Okay. Now let's toss all of that. Oh, I killed the sheep. I don't want to kill sheep. And there's another stack. Makes sense. Damn it, there might be an entire another stack of meat in there. Alright, I think I got all the meat out. Yes. All the meat's out. Now let's toss it in a furnace. The unfortunate sheep who had to die. Had nothing to do with him, just unlucky. Right, we need to pull one of these out. Right, then last. Alright. Let's begin construction on an unbelievable amount. Okay, that's gonna be 4 stacks. Which is fine. We toss these out. Now, this is gonna be 4 stacks as well, which is also fine. 9? Okay. Less than 9. But that's fine. We'll collect that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Less than that, but that's alright. So it seems like 1 less than 7 is the correct number. But I'm okay with just tossing them because I'll just pick them back up. Alright. Now we have that. We have not quite 2 stacks. Alright. If we're not getting full stacks, don't want to craft in a wrong quantity. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. And then toss these, which will craft 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be all 4 stacks as well. So when we go to this, we can go... Wait, where's my torches? There they are. A little bit faster. And then full stack. And we have another... Perfect. Another stack. And if I remember correctly, the amount I remember it being is half. Giving me... No. It's not quite right. Let's go with... Because that'll be a stack. Which is exactly what I want. Yes. Yes. So, from 9 stacks, I managed to create 3 stacks. Good lord. Alright. Still got plenty of stone. That's not stone. That was andesite. We don't want andesite. Andesite looked like stone. Making it confusing. Look at that. This is how much is needed. This project is ridiculously big. But I'm still not backing down. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna complete this. I'd start using wood instead of stone. I don't think it's fully easier to actually collect, but it might be. I should toss the iron axe. We don't need it anymore. Okay. No more stone in there. Good. Don't need the wool. Means we killed 2 sheep, which made sense because we had more meat than could be gotten from a single sheep. Okay. Dropper. Got some cobble. Some redstone. Actually, we need a bunch of droppers. So we got cobble. Redstone. That's all we need for droppers, so maybe we have enough. Need more cobble though. What time is it? It's actually night. Okay. Actually, night makes things easier for me. Might be a little bit down now. I'm sitting back. It's alright though. So, 3 stacks of comparators this time. Can I complete the bottom layer of shifts? That is my goal. Finish the 10 layers of shifts that are needed for just the bottom layer. And introduce most of the ooh, a slime. Give me that. Give me that ball. I mean, it's a swamp, so that's likely to get slimes. But unfortunately, that doesn't mean that was a slime chunk. Even if it was, I don't know if I'd want to do the work required to make a slime farm to make slime even viable. I need way too much slime if I wanted to make it viable. Alright. We're back. We're back to this. How many have been completed? Okay, that's right. We ran out of redstone last time to complete these. And then we ran out of comparators. We ran out of redstone first. And that's still going to be the case again right now. That we don't have the redstone for this. Before we don't have the comparators. I think we also ran out of, yeah. Might have also run out of repeaters to push in. No, we got quite a few repeaters. Okay. All of these complete though? No. They are not complete. Should actually test a little bit just to make sure that that block actually works to do its job. I think it does. Let me. Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. So we got this passing through. That is not passing a signal there. Okay. Block works. Block does its job. Which is good. This one sent the signal. I was like, something seems wrong here. Where's the one I'm looking for? It's that one. All right. So how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lanes equivalent. All right. Not quite finished lanes, of course, because we still need to introduce the stone bricks as the tops of these. But most of 5 lanes done. So because of that, I think I'm going to actually, because of the way this works, okay, I need to actually do that. I didn't want to have to do that, but it looks like it was needed. So I don't have to break anything. If I move in this direction, I can actually just hop off. Don't have to try to scaffold my way to stuff. Although I did just fall, and it might have been faster if I'd just done it the break way. I do have efficiency 5, so I'm going to do the next one, the break method. Do I need... I don't need this one. Or that? Don't need that. Because I just need it to come to here, and then I don't actually connect that, so we're fine. And then this one comes to a similar spot. So I won't actually need the full, like, half, the 500,000. Not 500,000, Jesus. I don't need the full 500 for these. I don't think. Because it decreases? Is that right? Or is that wrong? That might be wrong. May end up needing exactly 500. But I just got a message. Not sure what messages I'm getting. I'm getting if everyone's available. Not sure when all this stuff was actually sent. Trash can phone. Just ran out. But I wanted to break anyways. Still need to fix this area. But I'm not too worried. Because as long as we got a couple more for this, we'll be okay. Sorry. Thinking. Or I wasn't thinking, I just dozed off for a second there looking at everything. So the one above that. This is cramped. I think I dropped a couple blocks back here. One or two. Two. We can pass right through here. Nice. Okay. Let's do another stack. Convert it so that I can do this one as well. Because this one is basically completed except for the redstone, which I should probably do. This moves off. This moves off. That goes there. This goes this. Does it immediately turn? Yeah, it does. Just steps over and turns immediately. And then we keep building off in this direction. Oh, we did actually run out one step before we finished this in terms of more than just redstone. Although we're about to run out of redstone again. Yeah. We also need repeaters. Did I forget to build repeaters as well? Oh well, I think I should still put down most of the framework for everything. It'll still be a good idea to have all this. I think I'll cut them down from up top this time because it'll probably be easier than last time. Alright. Did I collect those? They almost look like they didn't actually go into my inventory. I think some of them didn't even go in my inventory, even though I was standing kind of on top of them when they dropped. They still didn't get handed to me. Alright. So that is quite a few done now. It's 5 pretty much fully completed. I will not have the redstone to actually complete them, which is unfortunate. Does that one need that? No. It's like, huh. I feel like these ones don't have it, and they don't. Because I don't need that. I just need this. Okay. So I'm going to take ridiculous quantities, because we also need this. repeaters pointing this way. And that repeater, that repeater, that repeater, that repeater. So we're also really low on repeaters. But let us just build this out. One, two, three. We need to build a total of, not quite 5, because we need to shift them over every step. Or we need to not have as many every couple. Because we do not need them all. Just like this whole section is going to feel empty. Because there's going to be a massive, like, diagonal corner this way. Up to a certain point, and then it's going to turn around that on top of me there's going to be a massive thing. Anyways, so this one right here receives 1 additional use of these. This one will have 2. This one will have 3, which I can give it. Okay. This one will have 4, which I cannot quite complete unless I craft it. This one right here will be the one with 5. Not terrible. I don't actually need as much of this as I thought I did. I may end up tearing some of it out just for convenience. Okay. Let's build a stack. Convert that. 1 stack into about 2 stacks. Although it should, I think, be exactly 2 stacks, but because of the crafting recipe, you can't quite convert it all. Okay. That one's basically done. This one here needs space for another one. Okay. How much space do they actually take up? We also need this to go. Where does it go? Right here? Yeah. Need to place these. Go into this, which is an easy. I don't actually know if they go. Oh, whoops. Not quite perfect. Okay. You know what, let's fill this in a little bit more. We got a trident boy. I do not currently have my shield. Hey, trident buddy. Come on out. He's swimming down. Oh, okay, there we go. Don't run from me. Don't you dare succeed in killing me. There we go. I got something, but I don't think I got the trident. Yeah. I don't have looting either, so it's very unlikely that I was going to get it. Okay. Okay, I think we'll bring this over to here. Don't think it's necessary to have it all the way, or at least more than this one, but I just want to check. And I want to go back through because none of these have the off switch. Yeah. So only the ones internally have an off. So like that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah. That one, that one, that one, that one. That does not, that does not. Okay. So, still have a stack and a couple. And we have completed, essentially, all of these once. Other than redstone and repeaters. We have nearly completed this. So where do these blocks go? I should look into this. The blocks are not necessary for the edge case, like this one, and like this one. Although the chests are, so let's mark chests location with these. No, that's wrong. Chests go here. I'll replace all the wood with the chest later. And this also tells me which ones actually have chests, which are once again not the edgemost, but the ones inside. And then from here we repeater into... Oh, no, we don't need to repeater until we're actually inside here, which is where the second stone comes in. Second stone being basically almost every other block needs a stone. Okay, that one, that one. That's... yeah, this comes around and goes out. And then when this one is here, we don't need to put it there. But we do need one there. There, there. Don't need it. There, 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 there. We might not need that one. In fact, we don't need these two. Okay. And it's... we need it there, there, and there, 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 here, there. Alright, I think that is all of those done. I think we have the torches to be able to actually complete that part as well. Probably mine up a bunch of this just so that we can have it and then place it down where it's actually needed. Just because it only is actually needed for the individual wires going along. Now, this part, need these here, here. Do we have redstone here? This would make life a little easier. If we actually have redstone that goes in all the spots that I need it. Because it looks like we do. Don't have to break any blocks to place this. We will not have redstone for the rest of this, unfortunately. Which means we do need to do that. How are we still already out of food here? And over there, everywhere that we see those blocks, we need to replace them with droppers. Let's do this, actually. Make it easier. Because we'll be able to break these really easily. I'm missing a block. It would look like I am indeed missing a block right here. Well, that is actually important. Okay, and then we need to drop all of this if we can to increase the length that this goes out. And we have another stack, so we're fine. Fine on our count here. Because we need all of that pretty much. Yeah, we definitely need all of that. No, sorry. thought something had happened differently than I expected, but it was entirely normal. Okay. Got so many left, but so few. It is nice though. We're basically done with this whole thing. Alright. Place on top of redstone torches, because redstone torches are super easy to break. That's frustrating. Already, night is about to fall again. Alright, good. And I wasn't afraid to put these torches down also because the number of torches that are needed there are going to be how many I put down as well. Meaning I could kind of count that I had enough. I thought I had gone to sleep, but instead I had opened the crafting bench. These things are not the same. Crafting bench does not equal seat or equal bed. Yes. Oh, I need one here. I haven't built one here. It's all the way down that line. Down that line. And that's all of them. We are very close to fully completing this. At least this layer. Not close to actually completing it. But that's not surprising. Could probably slab this, but I like the block look. So I'm gonna leave it. Even though it's wasting extra materials. Now that I have Silk Touch and Fortune and all that, I'm not really worried anymore. Cool. Damn it. I need another stack. Not entirely, but pretty much. Alright. Yep, I overshot. Not by many, but by a few. Damn it. Alright. We don't have that much left in terms of wire. In fact, we have barely any. That and that. Alright. Would you look at that? Just lanes of them. Still need to put on the back side of this to protect from signal flow. flowing in reverse, causing all kinds of problems. In that case, we need it. We also need to craft all these chests, which don't seem like there's that many, actually. It seems like there's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which, what is the sum of all numbers, including 5? That's 5 times 6, so that's 30 over 2, 15. So I need 15 chests. Let's see if my math is right. Because this should make 8. Then we need 8 more. Yeah, I definitely did not just use Gauss's formula for that. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, yes. But to say I've already got a chest, then no, I don't. Put those back. Okay, let's break the wood. Well, oops. Don't want to break that. That could cause bugs later on. Okay, we've also got the dirt to actually fill these chests. Though we forgot to actually craft the chests, it looks like. Why do we have only 8 instead of 15? 7. There we go. Okay, now we have the actual chests. Now we can actually place them down. And fill them with a singular dirt. Honestly, these chests are... they're not a waste of material. But they kind of are a waste of material. Because all the chest does is it signals to remove one bit of power from this. This allows it to become more modular, like to take up less space and all this in the grand scheme of things, but still it's a single it's to get rid of one block. Basically, if I spaced every one of these apart by one space, I would solve the same issue that these that is costing me an absurd amount of redstone, quartz, and wood. By just increasing the length of the whole thing by about 20 blocks. But I didn't want to build it 20 blocks longer. I wanted it to be truly short and efficient and beautiful. Yep, alright. Oh yeah, and with Gauss's formula, I gotta be honest. The only impressive part about him figuring out that formula is his age. Because I'm certain that someone had figured out a similar formula. Or at least, there's no way someone wouldn't have figured out a formula similar soon. Like, the age of him figuring that out is great, but I'm sure that formula existed already. Or easily would have, because it's not a complicated formula. It's a real easy one. Basically what I'm saying is, I probably could figure it out in a situation similar to Gauss's. That doesn't mean the rest of it. I mean, 5 minutes is impressive, but if you think on the right track, you're done. But still, it's just impressive in his age is where it's really impressive. That's where the actual part that I'm impressed by is how young he was when he did it. Because the actual act, like what he figured out, really not that much. Honestly, it's not that impressive. Okay, it's 5 droppers? No. Yes, 5 droppers. We'll grab them. And let's tear this up, just for the sake of truly completing the whole thing. We're gonna actually rip out some redstone, so that we can put this redstone in. It's not gonna be enough, but it's gonna be more. More than we have. Ooh, we forgot to put a cobble right here. Yeah, no. So I don't like I said, someone else would have figured it out. So Gauss's name would never have been known if that was all he ever did. Because it's not that impressive if that's all he was able to do. But he did a ton more than that, and that's why Gauss is impressive. It was not that formula that got him his fame. But for some reason, that's everyone's story of Gauss. But, like, other than his age, I still argue it's not that impressive. I could have done it. I'm pretty sure I could have done it. But I know that other people would have done it had he not. Like, I don't think he was the one. It may have just been something he put in a basic math book 20 years later. Honestly, and it could have been that other people put it. Like, I'm sure he doesn't even find it that impressive. Or he didn't find it that impressive. But just, my mouse just died a little bit. But, like, because the other three formulas that are formed similar to it, also he didn't prove his formula, but at least he didn't then. I'm sure if he wanted to, he could have later. But the other formulas are a lot more impressive. Like, can you think of a way to actually figure the other ones out without using inductive proofs? Without the use of an inductive proof, which is how you actually prove that they work, or one of the easiest ways to prove that they work. Could you figure out a way to show that the other methods, like, could you think of how the other methods could be found? Like the squared one, I think it is. Is it? It's like the sum of all squares or something like that. I don't actually remember exactly what it was. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, though. Because it's not the only one of its type. Got something in each of these, right? Pretty sure I filled all these. They're all functional bits. Alright, they're all functional bits. This thing over here. His probability of density is the easiest to find. Wait, probability of density? What is that one on? I mean, obviously it has to do with density. Bell curve normal. Oh, okay. It's the normal distribution. Got it. That one's the easiest to find? I mean, you'll find it in like 1,000 different places. Anything that has to do with like a large group and probabilities, you get a bell curve. I mean, you get a bell curve from rolling dice. Like, if you roll 2 dice, what are the probabilities that it's some number? Bell curve. Like, it's everywhere. So, I mean, if that's what you mean by easiest to find, that you find it everywhere, then yeah. It definitely is the easiest to find. Okay, how many? We need a total of 8 more. But I mean, formulating, it's like recognizing what it is, other than when you're staring at it. Because obviously, everything is a bell curve. At least in statistics, everything's a bell curve. Of course, when I'm talking about statistics in that way, I'm talking about just like population statistics. Like political statistics, not the actual thing of statistics. Anything's a bell curve. It's all a bell curve. They all turn into bell curves. Why did I flick that? We don't need that on. Do these all have dirt in them? Yes. If you try hard enough. I mean, that's kind of like saying that there is one parabola. Well, technically true. It's just an explanation of how there's only like one linear equation. Get that out of here. We don't want that. Just because you can apply a shift and get everything else doesn't mean that there isn't more than one. Get out of there. I don't want these in there. I want only dirt. Only dirt is welcome. You're close enough, but not close enough. Get out of here, granite. Only his normal district was specifically named after him. Wait. The bell curve wasn't named after him? What do you mean? It's normal distribution equation. Are we still talking about Gauss? Because Gaussian, there are so many things that are Gaussian. Are we talking about someone other than Gauss? Because he has everything named after him. Gaussian elimination. I'm pretty sure there's Gaussian equation, like all of his equations. I'm trying to think. He has plenty of stuff named after him if you're talking about Gauss. And the bell curve, if it was named after anyone, it was named after someone with the name Bell. What did Wikipedia say to you? How have they lied to you? What did they say? Maybe. Or it's literally in the shape of a bell. Like, it could be that it's named after someone. Or it could be just named after its shape. It is the shape of a bell. The bell curve is a bell-shaped curve. If it's not that simple, and if it is actually named after someone, I will be very surprised. Like, very, very surprised. Should I begin? I don't know how high to begin, though. Because I need to start building stuff well. His probability of density formula is named after him. So the formula itself, not the curve. The formula for it is named after him. Here's a squid. Ink. That makes more sense. Right, I think that's plenty. annoying I have to go collect more redstone. Oh my gosh, just looking at this, how much more redstone I need. It's not a small amount. But considering the time, I'll probably end before I do that. Okay. So, I also have another use for my comparators. And it's over here. You see, I need 20 blocks that I will probably make out of these. Yeah. Just dirt. Dump a bunch of dirt in, it'll drop it all in this. Which is fine. Yeah, we don't actually need a full impressive objects anymore. We can count to most numbers now. We could probably count higher. Okay, add some more. Not like that, that's gross. No, stone bricks. Okay. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. How many I need? 21. But nowadays it is normal distribution and not Gaussian distribution. Okay. So it was named after him. Was it the kind of thing that was the only thing named after him in his day? Is that what you were being lied to about? Of the only thing named after him? Because then maybe it was true, like the only thing he knew that was ever named after him. Maybe. But there's plenty of things. Most well-known thing named after him, maybe. Could be. Okay. Could be any of those things, really. Okay, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That is not 21. Alright. That is the length right here of my counter. Because every time I turn one of these on, it'll turn the next on, the next on, the next on, the next on, and keep the previous ones turned on. I also need to split these. Split the signal. Let's see, how do I want to split it? Because I need it to go up and I need it to be here. Just like I will need this signal here to travel upwards. But I'll figure that out. I'll figure both of those out when I actually start to build the top layer. But not the full top layer because this one right here. No, not this one. Because there's another full 10 that come out after this. There's 20 shifts. So that's only 2 layers of shifts, or is that? Because that all goes in. 10 here goes straight in. To 10. The next 10. Yeah, these need to shift 2 stories up? No, these need to shift 1 story up to another set like these. that are then on top. And then those all need the same row, because this whole thing needs to continue on the next layer. And then this is the first block to then loop up and around on the opposite side. That's what it'll be. Oh man. And these carryouts will also need to loop up here into the next, which will be all of these again. Good lord. This is gonna be a build. It'll be quite the build. Yeah, I didn't need to put these like this. I needed more of these. Because we did all 20. Now, most of them are in here. Some of them were. The others are just in random locations, so we'll have to run this thing a few times to get all of them out. That. Put these back for a moment so that I can fill this. Now let's remove this. And then, well, let's actually put this back, because we're going to have this one aim up. At least that's the plan. And then this aims like that. So this one's aiming up into it. Flowing travel down this path. Then it'll be easiest to start from down here. For the rest of the hoppers, the unbelievable amount of hoppers. Also known as about 40 hoppers. Incredible, it's unbelievable, the number. I need about 40 more hoppers is the problem. We got 30, we got about 50 there. It's about 10. 11 hoppers. With some chests, if we can make 11 chests, which will be 22 blocks, but we can do it like that. Okay. You know what? Let's just go. Is it in redstone? It is in redstone. 11 more hoppers. Alright. Once I place these, I'm probably going to end the stream because I'm already getting tired. About 11:30. The next thing to do would be to just go and mine up a ridiculous amount more redstone. So, got about a quarter of that done. Close to half? Actually, about half that's done. We just need the redstone and the cobble to complete this. Yeah, that is exactly what I will have to do. Because, like, you look at just this part. And mind you, I don't need to just double the size of this, which I do need to do. I need to double how many are this whole section. I need to double the size of this, because this is what it's going to look like at the final 4th layer. The 4th layer looks like this, right? Because this is 10 shifts. We have another 10 shifts to go. And this isn't the complete 10 shifts. This is only half of the first 10 shifts because the other half is above us. And that half will be a full half where every single spot on it has a shift. Every single one. So every one of them will be the same size as the one I'm standing on now. Which is 10 shifts across. Whereas this one's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll have a second one of these that matches up way down there, which will be the 4th layer high. It'll be a little bit ridiculous, but we'll do that another day. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, man. Hope to see you again on a later stream. Anyways, have a good night.